Okay, so update. So this is where we got to last time. We got everything roughly up, and then, as I said in the last video, this fell down and a lot of the other sets fell down. So what I've done is I've cleared the shelf, cleared everything from underneath, so if it does fall, it's only going to smash itself and not anything else. My thought is, because I've put up additional hooks, as you can see, I've put 3 additional hooks up here, some here, and then an additional one behind there, because I think this needs adjusting, because I've been looking at this now for about a week. So what I'm going to do is adjust it, what I've got up there, like move the TIE fighter over towards the top of the cabinet, put Tatooine at the back on that back hook, and then once we've done that, it will be coming basically towards this cabinet and filling this cabinet out after we've hung the rest of this up. So what we've got left is the Sith Infiltrator, the Yoda Jedi Starfighter, some microfighters and some smaller scale ones. We've got Grogu's Escape one there, which is a speeder bike type thing, and then we've got Obi-Wan Starfighter and the Pirate Snuff Fighter, and then the rest of these have just got to go back on the shelf or in the cabinet. Okay, guys, so this is what it looks like with all the ships hanging up, and I am in absolute love. I mean, look at that. It's so cool. I mean, look at it. It just looks so cool. And it's like, because it's on invisible wire, they do look like they're flying as well. It's just so cool. Okay, let me put the docking station back and then we'll do the cabinet and then we'll go from there. So here is what it looks like with the docking station. And I just think this looks absolutely awesome. I have got a bit of an issue with my cabinet. Now, I have moved some photos out of the way because I don't want them on the internet. But basically, I've got another helmet to build in a couple of weeks' time, and there's gonna be no space for it in the cabinet. Now, I could move R2 up and Grogu up, but my issue is that it's then going to ruin the spaceship display. So my thought was basically we've got some random Lego sets here on this table, because we've got Stitch on the end, which I love Stitch being there. I really do. And we've got Gru. Now I can move them quite easily, and a couple of other bits. We've got Animal Crossing under there, which is going to be a bit more difficult for me to move, but I can do it. But what do you all think about that? So I'll finish the cabinet, so let's have a look. So as I've said already about the top shelf, so that's a bit crowded as it is, and then we kind of go into brickheads. Now I can't physically move these shelves much more. These pins here, there's only 2 extra slots, and if I put them where to make another shelf of this, it leaves one shelf like this, which I can't even get a minifigure on it, so there's no real point doing that. So what I've kind of done is this, and I think what we'll end up doing is basically converting out of the cabinet across here, because this is very blank at the moment. It's just got like one Lego set up there which I can move, and then it's kind of got this stuff, and then I then go into my Star Wars shelf, which is kind of where I've got all my books and things like that. I have got other books that I'm just in the process of sorting them out at the moment. So my thought was to maybe move them into one of the alcoves and build it like a tier system. But yeah, another project for another day. So it goes from Clone Wars era, so we've got Cody and Clone Wars Ahsoka, to the Obi-Wan show with Obi-Wan Kenobi and Vader, to Endor, to then the Mandalorian show. And then we kind of go into the first movies. We've got all the first movie brickheads here. We've got some minifigures from some of the sets. We've got some of the planet stuff, and that kind of looks really cool. Then we go into Clone Wars era shelf. So this is all of like the Battle Pack Clone Wars stuff and some retired sets from last year. And then I've got a couple of the things from the last year's Star Wars advent calendars, like that Omega is from. And so it's that Juggernaut in the corner, as well as that Juggernaut there, as well as obviously the mini Marauder. So for me, this kind of makes some sense. And then this one is the bit where I've gotten a little bit confused. So let me sit down. So basically, here I've got Ahsoka, and I had this amazing Mandalorian set with the Clone Wars from the Clone Wars show, and I didn't really know where to put it. So because you can't fit more than one minifigure in like the Jedi T fighter with these sets, with this one. Same with the Ghost. The Ghost is currently sitting on the shelf up there. and I don't know whether to put all of them with that set or not, but I kind of like it as it is. I don't know. I need to have a think. Let me know if you have a different feeling. Then this is kind of like an Empire era shelves. So we've got the tentative diorama. We've got like this emperor's from like I think it was the Advent calendar, or it might be the magazine. And then we've got like other minifigures from the other sets that have kind of just don't fit anywhere because they're on their own. So kind of put them together on an Empire shelf. Then we've got the Mandalorian shelf, which is slowly and surely progressing itself. And the same here, Razor Quest that's up there. These are the minifigures from that set, so I don't know whether to include them up there or do I leave them here. And then yeah, and then the bottom one is kind of like a droid shelf, which I just think looks really quite neat and cool. Okay, so this is what it looks like from my TV area, and it just looks so cool. I mean, look at that. It looks so awesome. I do agree. I think this lot needs moving and something else needs putting there Star Wars related, but it just looks so cool. Yeah, what do you all think? If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.